So Trump supporters like the ones who stormed the Capitol last week, they are not holding town halls in front of Trump properties. They're not sending out newsletters or email blasts, tipping off their plans for what's coming next week. That leaves just an FBI memo and state and local officials across the country just preparing for whatever may come. Just how real is the possibility of scenes like this from last Wednesday's insurrection at the U.S. Capitol building playing out in every corner of the country? Real enough that the FBI has now warned officials of additional planned armed, possibly violent gatherings in all 50 states and the District of Columbia between this Saturday, January 16th and Wednesday, January 20th, Inauguration Day.
Honor your oath! Honor your oath!
The beginning of something already on display Monday outside the Capitol building in the state of Washington. And calling these men protesters is still indeed appropriate as long as this
I will subject myself to a search.
Does not once again turn into this. And local and state officials are already beefing up a secure perimeter presence like what's currently in place in Olympia, Washington, just in case.
We all work best when we're on the same tapestry.
Former NYPD Lieutenant Dr. Darren Porcher says if there's going to be additional violence across the country, preparing for it and controlling it will require what was clearly missing during the siege on the U.S. Capitol building: cooperation.
Law enforcement needs to triangulate in three different components. Local, federal, and state law enforcement need to focus on those target points in these cities.
Make no mistake, President Trump's supporters have been and continue to discuss their potentially seditious plans in the lesser-known corners of the internet, including a message board found at the Donald.win, where back on January 3rd, posters were already talking about planned actions on January 16th. With others instead suggesting a cooling off period. Quote, "It may come to this soon, but now isn't the time. Tensions are too high. It feels like a setup. When we go for real, we want to take them by surprise." So rewind to last year. Remember, we had a patchwork of approaches from state to state with the coronavirus pandemic. Now we have another national threat, this time of violence, the same patchwork approach. Each governor, each state official doing whatever they think is best to protect state houses as we approach the weekend.